got any bass, man? I'm looking for some bass, man. Who's got some bass? You got bass? Hey, I've been out here all day, man. I haven't eaten anything, man. I'm just going, what about you, man? You got bass back? You know, man. Well, I don't want none of that, man. Woo! What about you, man? Whoa. I'm real dizzy, man. I only ate a hamburger today, man. Eating out of the Wendy's trash, man. You got some bass for me, man. Give me some bass, man. I'm good for the money, man. I get my SSI check next week, man. Hey, man. Well, fuck you then, man. Hey, man. So you got some bass for me? Who's you, man? You. Yeah, you. Over there, man. Hey, man. You got any bass, man? You do? Oh, man. That's cool, man. That's why I'm staying in Asbury right now, man. That's why I'm staying in Asbury, man. I'm staying at the motel, man. The Crystal Motel, man. Hey, man. Those of you who remember Asbury Park in the 80s, in the early 90s, that would be a blessed memory for you. Those of you too young to remember or too old to forget, let me show you this instrument. This is a precision bass copy with beautiful black hardware. You see the black hardware? You see it? I like it, man. And you know why I bought it? Asbury. I'm a huge fan of the Jersey Shore. I lived here my whole life. I saw a bass guitar down here at the swap meet. So it's got to have something to do with Asbury, man. It's got to have something to do with Asbury. I'll tell you exactly how I acquired this instrument. Walked through the swap meet. Like that. You know what I mean? Because I already got some instruments earlier on in the week. Wasn't desperate. So I saw a guy, 2 basses on his table. I was like, well, I'll be goddamned. One of them, I believe, was an Epiphone. And one of them was this gorgeous instrument. Asbury. It's like, how much on these 4-stringed weird instruments here, this big guitar things, sir? And he's like, $45 a piece. All right, and this is what happened. I just sauntered on like I didn't give a fuck, man. And I kept on walking, man. And I didn't get anything, but by the time I got back to my car, I was like, man, I came all the way out here. I got some guitars yesterday, it's true. I got some guitars the day before, that's true also. What about today, though? Because today's all we have today. What about that Asbury bass, man? I never seen one of those before. So I started checking on my phone, man. I was like, where Asbury bass? And nothing, I couldn't find no information about it, And I was sitting in my car 20 minutes looking for information on this Asbury. Couldn't find a damn thing about it. Made by Samick, people are saying. They have all kinds of like late 80s, 90s kind of models. That's it. That's all we know so far. I'm going to keep researching it, hoping to find the truth so we can share it together. But I'll tell you the final, the final part of my little story. After that, I was just like, I'm going to go up to this guy with 30 fresh dollars. I'm going to say, hey, man, Asbury bass, man. Please. So I went back there like this, sauntering. So I see it's been about 25 minutes, something like that. Still got that 4-stringed instrument. I see, I presume. You're probably stuck on that 40 files. Maybe, you have an infection, you need to go to the doctor. You owe somebody money. You have a drug problem, or maybe your mother's a whore. I don't know, man. I was saying all kinds of weird things to this poor guy. He's like, $30, I'll take it. And I made a whole, like, plea for nothing. So, get the fuck out of here, man. Because I don't know what I was even saying to the guy. I was trying to belittle him so he'd give me an instrument at a discount. Anyway, that's not true. That's not really what happened. But I did pay $30 for it. And I did go back to my car. And I did research it. And I went back there in a sauntering way. And I did call his mother a whore. $30 later, it's ours. I'm going to flip you around. You're going to look at it. We're going to repair it. We're going to get it working. I don't even know it works. I just plug it in. Missing a string. It's missing a strap button. Missing information in my heart. Flip you around. We got it together like a family. No, I didn't mean that, man, about your mother, man. I don't even know you, bro. She wore an Asbury beret, the kind that a crackhead woman would play. So, you know what I mean? It is oxidated, oxidizated, oxidilodious. It's got this big, long-ass fucking screw acting. Some punk must have had this. Hey, you fucking dirty punk. We have to get another one of these and match it. I want this Asbury bass to be one of the fucking gems and jewels of my collection, man. You know what I mean? Just because I'm down with the Asbury. I love this black hardware, man. Love it, man. This instrument is actually made by Cort in Korea. I originally read that it was made by Samick, but that is not true. You see that? That's professional, and it's got that little hole, man. You know, only like professionals have that little hole, man. It's a nice instrument. It looks to be nice. I hope the electronics work. Let's go bring it over to the amplifier, see if it works, and then I'll see in the laboratory, and we'll figure out what we're doing from there. Because if it works, we only have to clean it up a little bit, loosen up the strings. You know what I mean? Get a new string in there. You know what I mean? We're in business. If it's not working, then we're going to have to talk about some sad things that need to be mentioned. You know what I mean? You were adopted. Now go to your room. Here. You want a gun to play with? This is how you turn the safety. Wait. This is not the program to be talking like that. Why don't you guys who like that kind of stuff go find somewhere else to hang out? I'm just kidding. I like that kind of weird stuff too. I'll see you in the laboratory. So, welcome back to the laboratory. Unfortunately, we can't tell you the exact location of the laboratory. That's why we have to gag you. And why we have to feel up your wife. But, anyway, we're here. We're good. The subject of this month's twofer, our great 24 extravaganza, is basses, man. We have a bass this week. Next time we meet this month, we're going to have another bass, man. Yeah, I got the first bass, then I got the second bass, and I got two basses, you know what I'm saying? And I was called out a third, but you know what I'm saying? Charlie Hustle. So, we went to the amplifier. This thing works, man. We don't even have to really do much. The action is gorgeous. So, let's just loosen these strings up. Hey, loosen up your sister, you know what I'm saying? Hey, whoa. They don't talk about family like that. This thing's dirty, though. I want to get rid of this, man, and replace it with something a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I got the bass from Kurt, man, I couldn't believe that he gave me a screw that actually held together his whole family, man. This screw belongs to the Cobain family, man. Don't touch it, man. Hey, you got any mess? Because I'll trade it for you if you want. So let's loosen up these screws, man. We're going to, open up this pick guard. Look, like fucking 30 million screws in here. Jesus Christ. I've never seen so many screws in a pick guard in my whole life. Look at this. They're all kind of rusty, too. It's an old Cort. You know what I'm saying? Made in the Cort factory. Hey, I got some cortisone. I got a million of them, folks. So let's open this guy up. Loosen these strings up. I see that pernt. We want to clean out the electronics. Just take a look at him, man. Take a look to see how Asbury rolls, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm right off of the Asbury Circle, too. Not that far. Peace be with you. Before we go on real quick, I just got to give you this helpful Heloise tip, man. Most of you guys have one of these, I'm sure, right? When you come to the bass things, some people are like, oh, man. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at that little ridge, man. You know what that ridge is made for? It's made for bass, man. Slap it like Davey 50 million. Is he still around? Just put that there, right? Just control the process, man. I'll see you in our regularly scheduled program. Or actually, this ridge is for pulling bridge pins, but that's one of my little helpful hints. So I got bad news and I got worse news. Bad news is these screws are just like not coming out. They're seized in there. They're rusted. You put a screwdriver in there, you just see the little rust just coming right off there. You're just pretty much stripping it out. Worst news is this, man. Oh, I just try to open this cavity a little tiny bit so I can get in there and clean out the electronics. And look at that, man. gonna have to glue that up there in Noriega. It's alright, we'll take care of it, man. I'll show you the electronics, man. I'm gonna spray them out with electronic cleaner right now. I'll talk to you when that's been done. When that's done and satisfied, son. See you in a second. Alright, so they're all limber now. Real limber. This one's especially limber. A little bit of old CRC, man. Hey, man. You took my straw, man. Hey, Little Red took my straw. Uncle Owen, this R2 unit's got a bad motivator, man. It's taking my possessions, bro.
What are you trying to do, you motherfucker? Give me my money back. And give little stoner here, Skywalker, his fucking straw.
Man. It's not for stoning, man. It's for getting hyped. So let's make sure it's nice and dry. And we're going to glue this piece together very, very carefully because it's the brakes, you know what I mean? It's pretty clean. We got some super glue. I don't want you to see the trademark, man, but this is a gel. Gel's better than like getting it all over the place, especially we're going to be, unable to remove from the guitar. This is very delicate. I didn't know it would be like such a... This is where it goes from being like an instrument to a relic. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to replace the pick guard, but it would be such a pain in the ass. And, we'd probably have to make our pick guard because I think that Hondo, actually, the Hondo P bass ripoff from like 1988 is exactly the same, but you're not going to find, you know what I mean? Exact to order on this bad boy. So let's get this thing, you know what I mean, all glued together, and I'll see you at that very moment.
You merman.
There it is, man. Put the screws back on there. Sealed up. Glued up. We didn't make any mess. That's why we want to use gel glue, so it stays. You know what I mean? Supple a little longer, but it dries quick, so you got to work quickly, and you got to wipe it up quickly so you don't get it all over the place, you know what I'm saying? And mess up the plastic, mess up the paint. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you don't glue it to the guitar. All of those things we accomplished, so that's good, man. Hey, man, fucking droids killed my family and burned down my home. Uncle Owen, who did this to you?
It was that fucking rip-off red droid.
What do you got in your pocket, man? Hey, man, is that my pills, man?
Oh, I need it for my blood pressure.
Fuck you, Owen, you burned up bastard. Right? There's nothing for me here now, man. I'm gonna go to rehab. Fuck this. So, let's take this out, man. No, not Kurt Screw, yes. We can accept this, bro. I probably can just take it out right now, right? See, he's got a big hole. Let's look for a screw set for a king. Oh, that's a fucking huge hole. And let's look in our little drawer for a black strap button. I think it's black, right? And a black strap button. Yeah. Ready, set, and go. Holy hole, Batman. So, we found a good news and bad news situation again, man. I found one that's the exact same size. Exact same shape. It's the wrong color, man. Ebony and ivory. We don't want to mismatch like that, man. Michael Jackson meets Vanilla Ice, man. That's the new woke thing, man. Racial identity, man. I identify as Eskimo with just a tinge of Aboriginal. You know what I'm saying, man? What? Aboriginal Australia pygmy, man. What the fuck are we going to do, man? There's a big gaping hole. Well, luckily we know what we're doing with the gaping holes. Got a dowel here, right? We sharpen one end of the dowel. Sorry about that. I'm holding a million things. I don't have no kind of shakes. We're going to put it in there. Some glue, right? We're going to put it as far as we can. And then we're going to cut it off, and then we're going to tap it in with a little tap hammer and let it dry, right? Dry, dry, dry. See when we're all tapped and cut out, man. Hey, glued too, man. Don't forget about that shit. And there it is, folks. I sawed it off. You know what I mean? Left like a millimeter hanging out. And I took a little tap hammer and I tapped it in there. Right? Tap, 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 man. It's actually called a tack hammer. I say tap hammer. Man. That's just the way I roll, man. I use the incorrect term to confuse my competitors. What the hell are you talking about? So we're going to let that dry for a little while. After it's sufficiently dry, I got this little tiny bit on the end of the drill. We're going to drill a tiny little pilot hole right in the middle of that dowel. You can see the vascular system of the dowel, man. Incredible, this camera, man. So I'll see you once we're dried and drilled, man. Dried and drilled. We got something else to fill you with. You ready? Shit, go. Hey, guess who's acting holier than thou? A nice deep hole drilled. A little guy. But I got purposes, man. Hey, man. What's this? Huh? This is like a 1960s, 1970s self-tapping sheet metal screw. Probably from like a Ford. You know what I mean? Old, like a door panel or something like that. Found in my grandpa Jim's stuff. He only drove Ford, so I'm assuming that's where it came from. But I mean, those got the like medieval, like it's got like looks like a drill bit on there, man. It's not just self-tapping, it's self-drilling, man. So let's use that, man, to get this guy on. I'll see you once we drill ourselves into there, man. We screwed it up and drilled it up at the same time, sonny. That ain't going no war. Thank you, Grandpa Jim. God bless you, man. Rest in peace. So, let's get this guy clean, man. I got some furniture wire polish. The old yeller can. Let's try to get all the scum out of here, man. Here we're going to try to get some serious TLC. You know what I'm saying? We have some, let me grab it right here. Different brushes. Bottle brushes here. We're going to try to get in there. I got a couple other ones too. Just get it nice and clean for the people. You know what I'm saying? All around, man. All the scum. You know what I mean? All the Skittles, man. Everything. See you in a moment. Bam! Now look at it now. Take a look at me now. Especially in here. Those bottle brushes, man. You know what I'm saying? Worth their weight in gold, me laddie. It's everywhere. We went everywhere, man. We brought back... We made the Asbury great again. We made it fantastic again. Not just fucking great. You know what I'm saying? Now it looks like this thing, I've been examined, it has been touched up if you look at it. Let me turn the flash off so we get a little bit of mood lighting. See? Mood lighting. Some off by night. Some fly by day. Moonlighting strangers. Haven't met on the way, right? Fucking booger, man. So we're at the pernt. Right? We're so very, very close to being past the pernt, man. I can't even think of anything else we really got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about the fact that this thing needs a little bit of a top coat, man. It needs a little bit of wax, man. You whacking off in my shed, boys? Hey, don't tell your mom, man. We're going to wait another half hour till this is totally, like, you know what I'm saying? So the oil's like at their peak, man. Then we're going to do everything. Every damn thing on this beautiful Asbury you get to, of the base variety, right? This is gorgeous now, right? It looked like a piece of garbage. Now it looks like an artifact. See, we're real super shown. I don't know how more shown we can get, man. Just like when Paul McCartney got kicked out of that club. You know what I mean? Lil Wayne's after party club at the Grammys. So just VIP only. He's like, how much more VIP do you need to be? I'm a Beatle, for Christ's sake. It's like a smooth piece of glass. A fine piece of glass in your hand. Look at the bark. The bark is stunning. Oh, this is gorgeous, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just breathtaking. Take my breath away. Fretless bass. Right? So, I see 1, 2, 3 little bass strings, man. What happened to my D string, man? What happened to my D string? Otherwise, I'm pretty much ready to just tune up, man, and play you a little song and dance around. So let's talk about our missing friend. Right? Alright, see this pile of basses here, man? Stack of basses. This bass back here, I made it a while ago. I was going to play a show with this band called Poseidon I was in. and I was going to dress up like Brian Wilson. But unfortunately, the band broke up before the show even happened. So I never even played the damn thing, you know what I'm saying? It's got a beautiful D string now. Hey. Brian Wilson's loss. Asbury's gain. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a mystery instrument, man. We don't really know what his home was, man. We don't know where he came from. You know, I saw Asbury, and I thought about the fact that this was probably made by Cort in Korea. It's got the little hole. So I was like, yeah, maybe this has something to do with Henry Vaccaro. Yeah, so I, sent him a message. Hey, man, check this out. Is this you? He's like, no, I never heard of anything like that before. Wow, that's pretty cool. Not me, though. So the mystery is still a mystery. Even the great legend himself, Henry Vaccaro, has no idea. So it's probably not local, because he would have known if there was something local. It's another Asbury. Maybe it's Charles Asbury. We don't know if it's Asbury where, man. But it's a bass. It's July. This is part 1 of our bass month. So, let's hear it, man. I got a special surprise for you. And then we can say, peace be with everybody. The greatest summer of all time. And there you go, man. That's your special surprise for our bass month. The greatest bass mark. This is the first time he's ever played the Asbury bass. He's going to tell you what he feels about it, man. So, as in terms of the bass, you think that's pretty solid bass mark?
I like it. Reminds me of CM's old bass.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like the Epiphone bass. Let's do a little slap around. Let's hear some slap around. There you go.
I don't know if I can anymore.
Oh, no. Bass mark's retired from the slap. Go 1999 Asbury Park Music Award nominee bass Mark Williams, alive and well, drinking Coors Light, playing our Asbury bass for you. Peace be with you. Enjoy July. Enjoy your bass, man. Right, bass Mark?